if you can't reach somebody by being direct, you can always tell them a story. Yesterday, I did a live. It barely got distributed. Go back to my live from yesterday. Give it some attention, even if you don't have the time. It's also on YouTube. Now we'll proceed with the topic. My understanding of the concept of a parable or storytelling comes from the Bible. The Bible itself is prose. It is using esoteric metaphors to congeal an idea. It uses symbolism heavily. And the words of Jesus are no different. If you read the red letter text editions of the Bible, you get a feeling for the cadence of how Jesus always answers people's questions with a story. That's why I talk the way I talk. Often in ancient languages, they used pictures. They used an artful language to describe the emotion. The concept will help solidify something in somebody's mind better than telling them what the point is directly. There's thousands of years of repetition for this in the human body. We understand a story way better than being told directly. If you're an artist and you try to write in the English language, it leaves you wanting. We do not have the emotional context for a lot of what we try to describe. It's very direct. It makes my heart hurt to try to communicate in the written language anymore, but I do love to write. I'm digressing. All right. So one of the things that I love about what I do with tarot, with astrology, is we get to tell stories using symbolism. It's not that different from understanding how to read the Bible. You don't just read the Bible straightforward. It's not going to make sense. You're not going to relate to it that way. It sounds fantastical. But if you understand how the structure of storytelling really works, how symbols really work, you start to really open up to a whole new world of understanding. The images, right? The images of a tarot card are all stories. Every single one of these cards has layers of definition, of meaning, of allegory, of metaphor, of symbolism. There's planetary rulerships to each card. Even the colors have meaning. The plants themselves in the cards have meaning. The clothes have meaning. Everything about astrology has meaning. The houses, the planets, the degrees, the angles, everything has meaning. So when you look at things in your life and you're having trouble getting at it directly, yes, we can use cards to kind of help understand what we need to do. But what I'm trying to get at is you can use storytelling to enrich your life. You can definitely use it to enrich your life. And when it comes to tarot cards, the purpose of those is to help break a tie, to help get told a story from the universe, right? So they work very literally sometimes, and sometimes you can open up a tarot spread after praying over the cards and you get told a joke. Like, there is a lot of spiritual interaction that can happen with a tarot deck, and you can use the same skill that you use to read the cards or read the Bible in a conversation with somebody to help bring context and an emotional connection. So I'm not using storytelling as a metaphor for a lie. If you start lying to people because I made this video, I will come at you. I will wring your cute little neck. We won't be doing that here. Okay. What I do is an art, living life well, being understood, making yourself a good communicator is an art. So that's my point, basically. So don't forget you have colors to paint with in language. Don't forget that telling a story from your perspective of lived experience could help reach somebody in an emotional context way to make them feel seen, heard, not alone, and maybe give them a chance to come up inside themselves and be able to express themselves. So that's why I do what I do. Also, I really love reading tarot cards as a way to reach spirit and be able to be of service. So Some of the great things we can use tarot card readings for, like I was saying, is like breaking a tie or helping make a decision or helping understand a timeline, getting a yes or no. So, yes, you can get a comparison out of a tarot spread too. And it's funny because you can, if you're having trouble with directness, you can use a story to then reroute so you can then be direct. It's really funny how if you're just pounding up against that wall of directness and it's not working, the flow of a story can erode the walls of the ego and bring understanding in a way that nothing else can. Just like a song can. It's softer, it's more communicative, it does the job, and everybody feels seen and heard. So, don't forget you can tell the story. A parable will help. Okay. That's my message for lovely Venusian Friday. Be present. Use your heart. I love you guys. Peace.